today we choose to recognize, honor, love, and celebrate anyone here who would claim their identity publicly as lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or questioning, intersex, pansexual, asexual, or any category that I've left out.
Do you want to tell everyone if you're a boy or a girl?
I just want to tell them that I'm a girl.
Okay, you can tell them that. Okay. Phoenix would like you to know that she's a girl and she prefers she and her pronouns. Let's go this way.
May you be well, safe, and whole. We honor you exactly as you are.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And this is my first video with the shaved face, and I'm not gonna lie, it honestly it feels really good. I mean, I do miss the mane. It was nice. It felt good. But this just feels better. And I don't know, I feel like there's a sense of freedom just being, you know, shaved like this, just clean shaven. Whereas like with the beard, it just kind of, you know, it feels like you kind of have like a layer of protection, a little mystery, and I like it. I think I might keep it for a while. You may have also noticed the background is different. It's not the glamorous white wall. I'm in Texas right now, the great state of Texas. So anybody who's watching from Texas, how's it going? I just want to tell you, I was laying in that bed the other day, and I feel like I was half asleep, and it found me. It found me because you don't find transhood. Transhood finds you because I wasn't searching for it. It just popped up, and I kid you not, I didn't know if I was dreaming or if it was real. Yeah, so I came in on like halfway through it, I think. And I changed the channel while I was watching. And then on the next channel it was Ford versus Ferrari. And it just kept calling transhood, man. It just kept calling me back. It's like, you gotta watch it, Chase. You got to watch transhood. Change it back. And I did. I watched it. And what I missed, I went back and I watched that. Okay? It's a wild show. I don't even know how to describe this show because at the end of it, you don't even really know what it's about. It covers 4 kids who are trans. The creators took 5 years to make this show. And you leave, you don't know what the message is. It just kind of ends. The only logical conclusion I could think of is that the creators were just as confused as the people they were filming. That's it. That's all I can think. So the documentary follows for the sake of simplicity, it follows 4 trans kids. One is like she starts out at 15, I think. One starts out at 12. One starts out at like 9. And the other starts out at like 4. So the first one I want to discuss is Lena, formerly Brian. Sorry, this is a swivel chair, and I keep swiveling, okay? So you might have to bear with me on that. But so this is Lena, who is formerly Brian, and I don't feel guilty about saying that because she's very open about it. I will say this, her dad is like, he has the hiding my pain Harold meme, the whole, like, it's literally constant. It's like inside he's saying, this is my son, this is my son. And through the whole thing, I mean, he's one of those people, it's like, I'm hoping that you pull back from what you're doing, but I'm just going to go along with it because whatever. That's one of the things you'll notice in this show. There's really no strong father figures in any of these families, but you can just read the pain on his face at times where it's just like, this is my son. It's my son. Towards the end of the show, she wants to get reconstructive surgery down there. And the dad is, there's so many instances where the dad is just like, he's almost pleading. I mean, save for the fact he didn't get down on his knees at any point to beg his son not to go through with it.
I don't think in another year or two, even after you graduate, year and a half, 2 years, maybe new laws have passed on insurance.
I understand
and I don't know, all sorts of stuff.
I just can't wait.
SRS, it's a major
surgery.
Yeah, it's a major surgery. It's something different. It's not something that they do every day.
It's not getting your appendix taken out.
Yeah, something happened, blood loss, you lost your heart rate, or whatever the case may be, and we lost you. We really need to think about this.
They go to San Francisco. Okay, I just started cracking up at this point. They go to San Francisco, right? And they're going to meet with the doctor and about the surgery. And yeah, you just know, like, this is his last hope, that the doctor's gonna be like, hey, you know what? You're too young to be going through with this, because at this point I think she's just turned 18, I think, and he's hoping the doctor's just gonna say, you know what, you're too young, think about it. It's the big decision, okay? You're cutting off some things, and they're not gonna come back. This dad is just hoping, like, just please tell this to her. And this is when I started cracking up, because the doctor walks in, and this doctor is Caitlyn Jenner. Ow! This doctor is a trans as well. This guy's got no hope. This dad he's done. It's over. It's over, Dad. It's over. It's done. It's done. And at the end, yeah, Lena goes through with it. And snip, snip. I'll just say I was disturbed. I was disturbed by it. Like, I understand Bruce Jenner doing it, whatever, man. You're like 60, 70, whatever. But, at 18, I don't know, man. I don't know. But you're not old enough to drink, but you're old enough to cut off your balls.
Okay.
Moving on to the next oldest, which was Jay, and she was female to male, and this is the one that was just really weird. The whole thing about Jay, didn't want anybody to know about her being a boy, her being a girl, wanting to be a boy. And at 12, she was already taking hormone blockers, and it shows it. She's getting injections.
This is what's gonna help you, okay?
3, 2, 1. Where's parts done?
Breathe.
Breathe. Where's parts done? Done.
That's child abuse, because that's literally disrupting the body of a developing child. And the fact that mother, if you could even call her that, the fact that she is allowing that to happen to her daughter, because there's proven evidence that it's harmful to the body. It does damage to your bones. Man, it's honestly, probably of all of them, it's the saddest story to me. And again, no father figure in the mix. and you see later that Jay's mom does you find out she's a lesbian, and it all just kind of, like, when you see it playing out, it all kind of makes sense. There's a lot of dysfunction there, and Jay's life is completely out of control. She doesn't it doesn't control anything in her life. And it's almost like, hey, you know what? This I can control. I can control who I am. And I want to be this. And it's almost because everything else is so out of whack in her life that this she can control. I don't know, maybe if she had a strong family around her and a mother who tried to be a mother and not a friend, and that's what you that's literally what you find a lot in this show, is that there is no real parenting except for one, and I'll get to her. And so this one, yeah, this one is probably, like, this is the one that's the saddest to me, because she never feels comfortable about admitting to anybody that she's transgender. She doesn't want anybody to know, and she's hiding it. And it's like, you know, why are you so scared to come out with it? It feels very weird, the whole situation. The next one is Phoenix. This is the kid that was circulating on the interwebs with that viral video. This one is interesting because as they describe it, he kind of woke up one day wanting to be a girl. And he's a little, like, 5-year-old boy, and he was wanting to be a girl. And it was just from that point on. But he really just more or less liked dressing like a girl, and that was about it. There really wasn't anything else. And at times he wanted to be called a girl. He would say, "I'm a girl boy." And the parents are all confused, and his dad's completely worthless. He's a dickless son of a bitch, and he provides nothing to his child, and they eventually get divorced. And when Phoenix finally goes to public school, because he was being homeschooled, he went to public school, and then literally overnight he's like, "I'm a boy. I'm a boy. No, don't call me a girl. I'm a boy." And what's so hilarious is how mom flips. Not flips out, but flips her switch.
Every day, first thing I do when I wake up is go to Facebook memories and delete any mention of him being a girl and change pronouns back to he if it shows up. There's this whole little precious time in his childhood that is like a dark secret, which in retrospect, I can't believe that happened. It was a huge mistake. Children are not transgender. He's a boy. He was born a boy. He's always been a boy. He'll always be a boy. And maybe there are people who actually are, and it's probably a mental disorder. But I don't think it's like inherently bad. Like ADHD is a mental disorder. That's, you can live with that.
It is so crazy how much of a change she has. And I give props to the creators that they left that in. That was a big twist. I was not expecting that at all. But again, back to that, just like I said, that dickless son of a bitch father is completely worthless. He is completely worthless. It's like he never accepts his son for who his son just is.
You know, you were saying some things like that to where you wanted to wear dresses, and you used to say that, like, you identified as like a girl boy and all those types of things, so.
I'm definitely a boy.
Yeah, I think so too. If that changes down the line, we'll call you a girl later if you want. You think you're gonna stay a boy the whole rest of your life? Yeah, that's fine too. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter to me, at least. Some people it matters, but I don't care.
You dumb son of a bitch. Listen to your child. So the last one we have is Avery. And Avery he's an interesting character because he's a boy, male to female. He is totally not transgender. I'm gonna put it right out there. He is totally not transgender. He is a prince. He is a David Bowie. That's who he is. and that's like everything about him is a boy. His mom is yeah, it's you know, he's a girl that's a tomboy.
Everyone's used to tomboys, and I just happen to have a tomboy trans girl.
No, Mom, he's a boy. That's what he is. He's not your boy is not a girl who's a tomboy. No, you have a boy. That's what you have, Mom. He just kind of digs feminine girl stuff. When you see his mannerisms, everything is just boy about him. And he's the one that like graced the cover of National Geographic and all that stuff. This is another one that just made me mad because his dad's not much in the picture, although his dad's supportive, I guess. But his mom, it literally feels like all she does is pimp him out for woke points. Like that's what it feels like when you're watching. This Avery kid is never interested in doing really anything, in doing activism. Like he's like, I don't wanna do this. And his mom's just always just hounding him. And it's like, Mom, read the room.
It's for transgender awareness. You're gonna be the author, and you get to look at the pictures and decide which ones you like best. And
So basically, they're letting me decide?
Mm-hmm. And hopefully next week we're gonna get some for you to look at.
Pretty cool.
Then they want to maybe have you do a book tour to promote it. So you have to practice autographing your name.
You're doing this because you want to seem tolerant and you want to seem progressive, and you're using your child to do that. It's infuriating to watch. He's a boy. He's a boy. That's what it is. He's a boy. The only one that was truly just convincing, like, okay, you know what? I guess you really do just want to be the opposite sex from what you were born, was that first one, who was Lena. Like, that she was all into it, like completely. Whereas the other ones, it did not seem like they were happy at all with what they were doing. So, well, except for Avery. But again, Avery he's a boy, man. He's a boy. But so yeah, and in conclusion, yeah, it was, oh man, it's a trip. I honestly, I don't really recommend it because it doesn't give you anything you don't already know, to be honest, and there's no real message at the end of it. That's transhood. That is transhood. It's a trip. Anyways, guys, that's the video. If you like this video, please go down and like it. If you have not yet already, please hit that subscribe button and hit that bell for notifications, so you get that little ding every time one of my videos comes up. All right, and please leave a comment. I feel like this is a video and a subject that people have opinions on, and I'd love to hear what you guys think about this. What are your thoughts? If you're just like Chase, you gotta be more accepting. You gotta be more progressive. I would love to hear what you guys think as well. I love reading comments. I love hearing what you guys have to say. And as always, you know what's coming. You know what's coming. Peace out.